What's going on, guys? Tim here with A4 Outdoors, and got a new product from Kemimoto that I'm excited about. They mentioned it to me probably a month or two ago, and I was like, "Yeah, send me that." It's going to go on our machine, which it is October. I think it's the 17th or something like that. So cooler weather's here, and it's the best time of the year, I think, as far as riding goes. Leaves are about to change, so we've got a few trips coming up at the end of the month, I believe, and a couple weeks in November, I think. So planning on going to West Virginia to ride. Done a few things to the machine. Got the steering rack with the steering rack brace. That was a huge improvement. So that's going to drive much better, I believe. And upgraded the rear. If you've watched the videos, upgraded the rear sway bar, replaced the bushings, put some stops on each side, so all the noise left and right. Hopefully that's going to take care of some of the extra clunking that I was noticing in the back. So 3,600 miles. Time to do some of that stuff, which the Joker's been bulletproof. I mean, we did a lot of stuff at the beginning to kind of get it that way. And now it's been solid the whole time. Just very little things, tires, just very little stuff. So for the past 3,000 miles. But normal maintenance. And now Kemimoto has sent, got the box, came in a bigger box, the soft upper windows. So this is for the Max, the Can-Am Max 4-seater. It's going to have the soft upper windows that's going to hook by straps to the roll cage. And I believe there's like stick-on Velcro for the door. So there's several, like the BRP, the Can-Am stuff, a lot more expensive. But I do think it kind of the main part of it goes on a little better than this. But this should be good. I mean, it should Velcro to the roll cage. Down below, you're going to put some Velcro, and then you've got your zippers for the windows and the clear, the plastic windows you can see through. So we do have a friend of ours that rides with us that has the Can-Am Enclosure. He pulls it down the road with the windows up, no problem. It doesn't go anywhere. He loves it. I mean, he leaves his Joker zipped up and rides almost all year long, except when it's crazy hot and he rolls, has the windows down. But this should help keep it a little warmer. We have heated seats, so should be great. I mean, as far as riding in the cold weather, but I'm excited about putting this on. It comes, if you can tell here, comes in I thought it would be a lot larger, but there's no like frame or anything. So it comes kind of shrink wrapped in this bag like that. It's two pieces, one for the passenger side, one for the driver's side. And it's going to be one piece that goes all the way. So, and then once we strap it, anyway, I'll kind of show you how the installation goes. I just wanted to kind of do the unboxing. This is what it comes in. Looks sweet. And we'll get it installed and see how it goes. All right, here are the instructions that they send with it. It's not very thorough, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It just kind of shows you where the straps go. The stick-on kind of Velcro is attached to the actual doors, so you don't have to worry about. You just kind of pull it down tight and then push it on. Be sure you clean your doors and your roll cage with some alcohol or whatnot. I use SC1 a lot, so it's nothing's going to stick to SC1. But I did, hit it with the alcohol and stuff like that. So your roll cage, the sticky parts, like maybe right here, and then up in this corner, there's supposed to be like a little sticky part that goes on the roll cage. They're not going to stick very well, which I've actually put it on already, and I'm going to show you kind of how you do it. But the nice thing about these, they do have an opening where you can stick your mirrors through there. I did have to loosen my mirrors and pull them up to kind of match where this is. So instructions, pretty good. And this is kind of how you use them. You just unzip it. You can unzip it, both front window and back window to this corner, and then open the door. Of course, you have to reach in from the outside unless you have outer door handles, which if you have outer door handles, it'd be great. You don't have to worry about any of that. But and the nice thing about it is also you can you can zip it all the way up and then kind of roll it in on the inside, and then there's like little straps you can kind of hook it. So when you need to roll the window down, leave it down. But anyway, there's that. And as you can see, they're on there. So super easy. The only thing you do have to do is I did have to take the bolts out of the roof, or I loosened them all the way up so we could lift the roof up to get the straps underneath it. And the windshield, you have to do the same thing. So I just kind of loosened this bolt. It basically leaned up and strapped it, no problem. So um, the material is a little shiny. The Can-Am stuff is more of a dull type material. The windows, I'm pretty sure, are probably the same type plastic, and I'm sure they're going to scratch and stuff like that. But the difference in cost, I think the Can-Am's about $300, and the Kemimoto is about $300, and the Can-Am stuff's a lot more. So I'm not exactly sure how much that is. But all right, what I did, self-explanatory. You got unroll it, lay it out on the ground. If you can throw it out in the sun one day, just because it's kind of tight, and I still haven't had it out in the sun or anything like that yet, so it's gonna should soften up a little bit more. But anyway, you kind of hook it up there. You've got a strap basically right here that goes to the roof, and you got a strap here, strap here, strap here, and a strap right there. I do have my whips here, but it went below it, so it did pretty well. And then you've got the two right on the cross member ones that is really nice. So that really, once you hook those in and strap them tight, this joker is on there as far as the top. And this went right up and under my windshield. And it does have another strap right in this area here. It's a little different that you just hook through. If you can't use those because of your windshield, there's a stick-on Velcro, kind of like stick-on sticker that kind of sticks to your roll cage, which it doesn't work very well on your roll cage. And then you just kind of fold it down, and there's a stick place you can stick on here. And then on your doors, there's this long piece of Velcro, stick-on Velcro that once you clean it, you just kind of, after you do the top, you just kind of pull it tight, pull it down, and get it right at the top of your door line, and then just stick it on there and push. Mine's still, a little wrinkly, but it's actually, this stuck really well on the door. There, and in the back, you've got one here, then you've got this long one here, same way. And then it just goes, basically you've got a piece of stick on that kind of sticks to here, which doesn't hold the greatest because of this plastic. This did pretty well. The shiny plastic stuck pretty well, but this didn't. But I'll show you what I did just to kind of make it a little better. Now, the instructions for Kemimoto says do not pull this down the road. This is not something you want to put on unless you have the quick removable roof with no windshield at the trail. You don't want to do that right when you get there if you haul it down the road, because it's time consuming, especially if you have to because you have to lift your roof to get the Velcro, the straps to go underneath it. So I decided, once I got it on the way Kemimoto does, it's pretty good. But I figure I'm going to pull it forward now since I don't have a back glass yet. I've got the net, and I'm going to get a back windshield, plastic windshield. But I decided to just see what I could do to try to make it a little more flap resistant when you pull it down the road. So what I did is I got a few little small self-tapping screws, and then mainly like right here in the roll cage, I just drilled that, and I put it in this little, the seam or the actual cover or the edge. So it's tough. It shouldn't rip. And then on the driver's side, I just kind of put one underneath here just to keep it from flapping, which I didn't really have to do. I just did that a minute ago. But there's one there in the plastic. And in the back, where this sticky spot is, it didn't stick very well. I just put one there, and then I took this with the these were self-tapping, and this one I got really short little, if you can see the screw heads. And I'll put the description in the link in the description for these screws too. They're really short. They're like 5/8 or 1/2 inch, but they've got a large head, so they just kind of hold that good. And I just put one there and there and there. And then this sticky spot really doesn't do a whole lot. This is just kind of where the door hinges. So it's got a little reflective piece so you can kind of see the back at night. The front doesn't have it. It's got the Kemimoto logo, I think, that glows a little bit reflective, so you can kind of tell where the zipper is going to be. But I'm impressed so far for $300 to close this thing in. And on the inside, I took it down the road at like 40, 50 miles per hour. I no wind whatsoever. I didn't feel anything. I've got the windshield covered, sealed up pretty good. So, but anyway, this, you just kind of if you can try to do this when I do. Just do it to there, and then mine, you just got to reach in, and I've still got the strap on mine. There's that. So you just leave it open kind of like that if you're getting in and out of it. And then you just, when you close it on the inside, you just zip it up. That's your front door. And then you can zip it all the way to here and roll your, you can roll this down. It's a little stiff, so I'll probably have to get used to rolling it down and then kind of use these straps to kind of hold it right here against the wall, or against the door. But as you can see there's the mirror with the little stick out place that you can pop the mirror through there. And you just kind of, oh, there you go. Now the back, the only thing I'm worried about as far as pulling it down the road is this section here. It's probably going to flap a little bit just because once you get in there, this one, the back passengers are going to have to just kind of, there's Velcro here. So you'll have to just tear that Velcro when you get in and out there. So still not bad, but I do believe this is probably going to flap. I mean, it hooks together here, but then once you zip it up, you just kind of push and it holds there. So the only thing, the wind may catch it coming through here and it'll flap, may pull it apart, but I don't know. We're going to see. I'm not putting the thing on and off, so we're going to pull it down the road and see what happens. But it's not, the whole thing's not going to rip off, I don't think. So it's sealed. I mean, it's tight all the way around here. Good. So it's going to, I think it'll be okay. But there's what it looks like. The Kemimoto upper windows, the soft upper windows. Really impressed with them. I mean, it's not bad. I think it's going to make it a lot better. Of course, you lose your being able to see a little bit, and I'm sure they're going to get muddy and scratched and all that stuff. So we'll see. For $300 instead of, I don't know, I think the Can-Am ones are $1,000 or something like that. So anyway, guys, link in the description. I'll put the link for the soft enclosure for your Max machine. Then I'll put a link for some of the screws that I used. I used a little short self-tapping and some just regular screws also for the plastic. So if you like this video, if it was useful, hit a like, and don't forget, please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time. All right, West Virginia, weekend of riding, pulling it down the road 80 miles an hour. Perfect. The extra little things I did, this did start to flap, so I just took the little strap on the inside and hooked it around the door, and it's perfect now. So definitely recommend. It was nice. Wasn't very cold, but hey, rode your windows down.